Hey guys, it's Dan, your host of TWD Reviews, and today I'm back for another video for Survival of the Fittest. This is going to be doing my video review for Season 3. This is going to be for Season 3, Episode 8, Cornered. This is going to be doing the video for today. This one's going to be doing the video for Survival of the Fittest. This is going to be doing my video review for the penultimate episode of Season 3 of Survival of the Fittest, and this is going to be the second last review for Season 3. It's going to be for Season 3, Episode 8, Cornered. So, man, this is a really crazy, just kind of, a really great surprise as well, too, because this episode, and I'm sure a lot of you guys watching this review right now, you're like, well, Dan, didn't you just review an episode like a couple days ago? Yes, I did just review Survival of the Fittest Episode 7. However, this one was a early release because it seems like we may not be getting an episode later on this week, so we kind of got one a little bit earlier than usual, which is awesome in my opinion because honestly, it just gives me something really cool to review, kind of for the weekend. So, I absolutely love this episode. I really do. I do have a couple gripes that I am going to get into. I think this episode might have more gripes than a lot of the Season 3 episodes, I'm just going to say, because I did go back on a few things and kind of, watch this episode just one more time over after my first viewing, just to kind of make sure I didn't miss anything or anything like that. And I do have a couple flaws for this episode, but I will say one thing about this episode. This is a great lead into the season finale, and I think that's the thing that this episode does the best, and probably the main thing that I love about this episode so much is how you get prepared for that season finale, which will be probably in about maybe a week and a half or so, and then we'll see the finale, something like that. So I'm very excited to see that. That's going to be amazing. But Survival of the Fittest Episode 8. So basically we get to see the Godfather character, of course. He meets up with David, of course, at the end of the last one, and I don't really like how this goes because I guess my expectations were a bit higher, and I guess I was a little let down because there wasn't really anything that went down. He does just kind of leave, they share a few words, and they just kind of go their separate ways. So that for me was very disappointing. However, again, we'll have to see what happens in the season finale and kind of what comes of that. But basically, we do get to see in this episode Blair. He decides in this one, as we've kind of seen him struggle quite a bit lately, he decides ultimately to go back to see David and the others and basically try to kind of work something out. So he's kind of switching sides in this one, and you've got David that kind of knocks him out and then kind of interrogates him in the house and stuff like this. Basically he's like, yeah, they took Jeremy, that type of stuff. So I really do like this conversation, and I thought this scene was really good. However, I don't really understand why David just let him go. I really don't understand the logic behind that. I'm trying to see why, but I just can't see why. I'm really not sure. So it just, I don't know what it is. It felt weird that he just kind of lets him go. It's such a big moment, Blair kind of comes back and all this kind of stuff, and then next thing you know, he just lets him kind of go off. So, I don't know, that was a bit weird to me. Again, we'll have to see where it goes, but I am going to kind of judge it, at least for now, because I'm not really sure what David's logic was there, to be honest. But, still, a good moment either way. I don't really like how it kind of ended, to be honest. But then we get to see Kevin's group. So, this is definitely one of the highlights for me in this episode. I love this moment where you have David and you have Clay, and they go after them, of course, and you've got a bunch of them that get shot down, of course, by Kevin and them, and then, Clay and the others kind of come in. You got David there, he fires at him and stuff like that. You got Clay, of course, with the rocket launcher, which I thought was absolutely amazing. Definitely Clay's best moment this season, I would say. And you just see all these people blowing up, and then basically Kevin kind of runs out, and then he, of course, has to kind of surrender to David and the others. But that whole scene, I freaking love. I thought that was amazing. It came out of nowhere, too, because I wasn't really expecting it, and then next thing you know, they come in, you got Clay, he's firing it off, and then you got, David, and he gets Kevin, and they capture him. So that was really surprising as well, too. I didn't expect that. I honestly thought in this moment when I saw everything going down that this was going to be the end of Kevin. I did. I thought right here, I was like, yeah, this is going to be it. But no, they captured him. They actually took him back, and they're going to kind of use him as an advantage. And I just can't even imagine what the finale is going to look like with, of course, our main trio having, Jeremy, and then, of course, our group having Kevin, and how is that whole thing going to go? Man, it's going to be interesting. That is for sure. It's going to be very interesting. So I don't know, man. That was a great part. Honestly, that was a fantastic part of the episode. And another great part of this episode is when you have at the very end David, who's giving his speech, and then the Godfather that's giving his speech, and it's kind of like, we're cutting back and forth between the two giving their speech like that. Absolutely love it. So let's talk about the ending, because we do have a post-credit scene in this episode that I do want to get to. I've been kind of wondering for a little while. I was like, okay, I'm kind of wondering, like, when are we going to get to see something like this? But we get to see the return of Dog in this episode. So, man, I cannot wait to see what this dude does, because you just know, like, it's like, okay, this guy obviously had made it at the very end of the episode. Will he play a role in episode 9? I would tend to think probably, honestly. I don't really see why not. He is probably going to be a major focus in episode 9, at least, in some shape or form, I can assume. So, I am super excited for the season finale after this episode. In terms of a rating for this episode, like I said, there are those flaws there earlier on in the episode, I would say, that do kind of drag this one down a bit for me personally, but I'm going to say this is an 8 out of 10 for this episode. I thought it was really good. It's a really good setup for the finale. The scene with Kevin and all that whole thing, that was amazing. And definitely, kind of as a build-up to a finale, I thought it really worked well. Definitely very intense, very just kind of on the edge of your seat type episode as you get ready for this season finale, and I can't wait. So, episode 9 review, whenever that episode comes out, I believe it's going to be not this week, but like next Wednesday, at least as far as I know. So yeah, that's definitely going to be really cool. Cannot wait, of course. And maybe what we'll do is we'll do some death predictions this upcoming week, because we don't have an episode coming out this week. Maybe we'll do a death predictions for the season finale. I guessed Morgan last time, so maybe, I don't know, we'll have to see. But anyway, guys, let me know what you guys think in the comment section below of this episode. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Write your comments in the comment section below. If you guys are new here, click the subscribe button to send my videos for Survival of the Fittest. Follow Dave's Walking Reviews on Instagram, guys. And of course, I'll see you guys really soon for another video for Survival of the Fittest. Enjoy the rest of your day, guys, and peace out.